Hello everyone, welcome to Anime No Me, and thank you for joining us for another One Piece video. With the recent revelation of the existence of the Holy Knights, and the possibility that Shanks may either belong or have strong ties to this organization led by the Gorosei, this makes it possible for some pretty staggering events to happen in the world of One Piece, as in the case of a fight between Shanks and the revolutionary leader, Dragon. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the possibility of Dragon and Shanks fighting in this great battle that is about to happen towards the end of our saga. We're going to talk about the great ending that this fight could actually have. But before we dive into the video, if you're new to the channel, or even if you've watched a bunch of our videos, we'd be absolutely honored if you'd leave us a like, and even subscribe, and maybe leave us a comment letting us know what you thought of the video. It really helps us out, especially with that old YouTube algorithm, and it keeps motivating us to make more content. And if you'd like to help out the channel in a bigger way, consider sharing this video or another one of your favorites with a friend. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So my friends, recently in One Piece, one of the most exciting and mystery-filled arcs was presented to us, bringing several incredible events where a lot of information was revealed to us, including the existence of an organization called the Holy Knights. This group is composed of 9 people who loyally serve the world government, acting as executors of their orders and maintaining order and peace in the world. Now, the identity of these mysterious knights is still a big mystery, and so far, only their silhouettes have been revealed to us in this recent chapter. The presence and existence of the Holy Knights has sparked a number of theories and speculations across the One Piece fan base and community. And one of the most intriguing points is the striking resemblance between one of the silhouettes and the iconic character, Shanks. Now, Shanks is one of the most charismatic, influential pirates in the pirate world, and is also extremely powerful. This resemblance raises the fascinating possibility that Shanks could in fact be one of the Holy Knights, following the world government's orders for some yet undisclosed reason. Should this speculation turn out to be true, Shanks' involvement as a Holy Knight would have significant consequences for One Piece's story, because Shanks is known for his charismatic personality, courage, wisdom, as well as being one of the 4 emperors, one of the most 4 powerful and respected pirates in the world. His identity as a Holy Knight could be explained based on the information indicating that Shanks may be a world noble, which would make perfect sense if he was serving the world government. However, there must be an even greater reason if Shanks really becomes one of the world government's allies. One of the possible actions of this possible role of Shanks would be in the involvement in an epic confrontation against the Revolutionary Army, because this group is dedicated to overthrowing the world government and creating a new and freer world. Considering Shanks' prestige and influence, his participation in this confrontation could radically alter the existing balance of power between the world government as well as the Revolutionary Army. And furthermore, it would be interesting to explore the reasons why Shanks would have chosen to join the Holy Knights and how this would affect his relationship with other key characters, mainly Luffy and the Straw Hat crew. This speculation also raises questions about the true identity of the other Holy Knights. Are they familiar characters or brand new introductions? What would be their skills and their motivations? The mystery surrounding these characters only increases fans' expectations for these next chapters of One Piece as they're slowly revealed. After all, there would still be 8 more characters, even more mysterious if Shanks was confirmed as one of the Holy Knights, which means the mystery won't be completely solved just with the confirmation of Shanks being one of them, whether he is or not. Now, regardless of whether or not Shanks turns out to be one of the Holy Knights, the mere introduction of this mysterious group into the One Piece storyline already arouses great enthusiasm among fans, making it even more challenging for pirates and revolutionaries to make their way and eventually overthrow the world government. Watching the true identity and roles of these Holy Knights unfold promises to be exciting and full of twists and turns, and only time will tell what secrets will be unlocked and how these new characters will impact the world of One Piece as a whole. Furthermore, this idea raises the exciting prospect of an epic confrontation between Shanks and Dragon, the charismatic and enigmatic leader of the Revolutionary Army, against one of the 4 most powerful pirates in the world of One Piece. Both Shanks and Dragon are iconic and powerful figures in the world of One Piece, and we know very little about them despite their huge position. Shanks, also known as Red-Haired Shanks, is one of the 4 emperors, this select group of extremely influential and feared pirates throughout the world. He enjoys an admirable reputation among pirates and marines alike, being renowned for his courage, wisdom, and sense of justice. Now, by contrast, Dragon is the charismatic leader of the Revolutionary Army, an organization committed to overthrowing the world government and the quest for a new order that frees those who have been downtrodden by the world government's huge influence around the world. If it turned out that Shanks was a Holy Knight, it would be natural for him to follow the world government's orders, putting himself in a path of direct conflict with Dragon and the Revolutionary Army. The possibility of a confrontation between 2 characters with so much power and influence awakens the imagination further of One Piece fans. A clash between Shanks and Dragon would be a true duel of titans. Both are holders of exceptional skills and have loyal followings. Shanks is known for his mastery of swordsmanship and use of haki, while Dragon in turn is a master of haki hierarchy and possibly possesses the power of some mysterious devil fruit, capable of unleashing storms and challenging the world government itself. And a battle between Shanks and Dragon would transcend more than just mere physical strength. It would also be an ideological confrontation, as Shanks and Dragon represent opposing perspective and goals within the world of One Piece. As a Holy Knight, Shanks would be committed to maintaining the order and peace under the guidelines of the world government, and also based on his own ideals, while Dragon fights for freedom and justice, seeking to overthrow all of the world government as well as its allies. In addition to its impact on One Piece's history, future, and mythology, a confrontation between Shanks and Dragon would have significant implications for the work's protagonist, because Luffy has a great connection to both of these two characters. Luffy is of course the son of Dragon, and the friend, if not mentee, of Shanks. And though Luffy doesn't have a great deal of familiarity with his father in terms of ties or affection, Luffy in a way still respects him and understands the reasons that led him to follow his dreams. Shanks, on the other hand, was responsible for inspiring Luffy to become a pirate, and even sacrificed his arm to save young Luffy in the past. But just like Dragon, Shanks didn't have a big presence throughout Luffy's life. So regardless of the outcome of the battle, Luffy is going to be affected emotionally, and it could even motivate Luffy to defeat the winner of the fight just to get revenge, causing again another epic battle. The mere idea of Shanks and Dragon facing off in a massive showdown sparks excitement among One Piece fans. Now, following the development of these characters and the diversity of endings that this great combat could offer within our story, this would make the events of One Piece even more hectic and worrying. A battle between Shanks and Dragon would bring about the loss of one of these characters' lives, and that is a harrowing prospect for One Piece fans. Both are extremely beloved characters and have played significant roles in the story, although we don't know very much about them, which makes this possibility of their loss impactful as well as emotionally charged. It's also important to point out that the loss of important characters in One Piece is a real possibility, because Oda has already shown courage by making bold decisions regarding his creations, resulting in impactful and surprising moments throughout the history of the story. The departure of key characters can take an emotional toll and move the narrative in a new direction, resetting the balance of power and goals in the remaining characters. And ultimately, only the author can determine the fate of these characters and whether the battle between Shanks and Dragon will result in a tragic loss. Because the loss of Shanks or Dragon would have profound consequences in the world of One Piece, affecting both pirates, the world government, and even the Revolutionary Army. And all are characters of extreme importance as well as have significant influence throughout the world. Shanks, as one of the Yonko, is a respected and feared figure among pirates. Losing him would leave a power vacuum that would surely lead to an intense battle among the rest of the pirates seeking to take his place as one of the four great leaders on the sea. And this could trigger a new wave of conflicts and destabilize the established balance of power that exists among the Yonko, and that's a shaky balance of power as it is. In the case of Dragon, the leader of the Revolutionary Army, his loss would have a significant political impact. Dragon is seen as a symbol of resistance against the world government, and a voice for those who seek freedom and justice. Losing Dragon would further ignite the flame of revolution and inspire his followers to fight even more resolutely against the oppression. And this could result in an escalation in the conflicts between the revolutionaries and the world government, leading to a full-scale world war. Furthermore, that would mean that Sabo would have to fill the post as leader of the revolutionaries. After all, he is second in command and has currently become the leader of the rebellion, being called the Emperor of Flames. So his role within the revolutionaries would be of great importance in this great confrontation that is about to happen in the world of One Piece. Bringing about the loss of any extremely important character, as I said earlier, could even bring a greater and larger fight among more powerful pirates within the story, and even more powerful Marines among the story, causing multiple more losses and unexpected events that we could barely imagine now that we head into this final saga of One Piece. So with all that said, my friends, we'd now love to know what you think about it. What do you think about this possibility of Shanks having to battle off against Dragon? And even for that matter, what about Shanks being a possible Holy Knight? Do you think it's real? Do you think it could be one of his clones? Or could it be someone just related to him? After all, in a recent chapter of One Piece, we finally saw a person revealed in the world government with the last name of Figureland, and we know that that is the clan that Shanks comes from. Could that be his father or uncle or somebody else he's related to? What do you think, and how will all of this play out? Let us know about all your thoughts in the comments below. So as we wrap up our video for the day, we'd like to thank you all so much for watching, especially those of you who've made it here to the very end. Be sure you comment on any themes or ideas that you'd like to see in future videos. And also, since you made it this far, hit that bell and hit that subscribe button before you head out to take on the rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you all in our next video. Let's keep sailing this giant sea together. Take care.